Hey friends, Grandmaster Brown here. Excuse the ad-lib video this morning, the improv video this morning. I just don't have time from camp starting in the morning and going through and then teaching until 10 p.m. at night. And so it's about 7 a.m. and I'm getting ready for campers and doing a quick video for you. So this week in our classes is Orange Stripe Testing Week, which means you're going to be working on showing us that you have gotten pretty proficient with your kicks, punches, and blocks, and then you'll earn your orange stripe. If you don't earn it this week, we're a long way from the end of the semester in August, and so you got time to earn it. That's kind of why we do it this way, so that anything you're weak on, you can go, oh man, I need to put some more practice in on that. Also on Friday, our alternating weapon this week is chucks. So we're doing single chucks for Black Belt Club, double chuck for Masters Club. Black Belt Club, Masters Club bring those on Friday. During the week, we're still working on Joe staff and bow staff, so it's the only weapon you need to bring during the week. All right, and I want to talk a little bit of, dads are training free for the month. We got quite a few dads that are earning their camo belt, and I've actually ordered more. We actually ran out, and they're also earning a patch. If they attend, I think it's like 7 classes, they get a patch. They can wear it on the uniform, they wear it on the backpack, wear it, hang it in your car, I don't care. But their kids get a patch too. It says "Rad like Dad." They put on their uniform, and the kids want that patch pretty badly. So you see how we work. Now, the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about real quick is our summer camp. So our summer camp has about 20 kids in it, and they're great. We're having a really, really good time. Part of the reason why I run the summer camps is so that there's no arguing, there's no bickering, everybody's getting along, everybody's having a good time, and the kids get exposure to, I don't know, my wisdom, I guess, I don't know. But part of the thing that we really pride ourselves on our camp is the character development that we do. And then just give you an example. This week is Hollywood stunt man work, and so stunt person work. So they're going to learn how to do break falls, learn how to do some cool slap outs on front roll. So it looks like they're falling badly, but they're actually falling pretty well. And then they're also learning how to fake a punch and fake a kick, so that maybe they could do theater or go into the film industry, which I've had a few friends who've done that. But along with that, they're going to do some martial arts too, of course, that's what we do. But along with that, we do this character development thing where we teach them something having to do that's going to help them out in the real world. And so I've had a bunch of my ex-employees, who ended up working for D1, Arvida, Anytime Fitness, the Chip Company. Let's see what else. We got a guy who works for Norfolk Grumman, Sentinel Security. And all of these young people say that the reason they were able to get those jobs and are so highly valued in those jobs above everyone else in their generation is because of things they learned working for me. And a big part of what they learned is just how to be social, how to ask questions as opposed to interjecting, how to be an active listener, how to shake hands, how to make eye contact, how to be kind and compassionate, and make sure people see that aspect of your personality. And so we begin with our campers, actually. And I think that these guys who work for me, they work for me mostly as camp counselors and as instructors or program managers or whatever. And those skills they were exposed to me teaching to the kids, they kind of get exposed to it too. But I always take them kind of under my wing and give them a little bit of side stuff too. Hey, when you're talking to this kid, do this. So the kids this week they're going to learn how to shake hands. They're going to learn how to use active listening to communicate with people. They're going to learn how to speak less, listen more, and use questions to draw out more and more from their friends. They're going to learn how to make friends. Now, many of these young men who worked for me in the past that went on, a big part of the problem too is that they may have come through COVID at that time period when they actually would have been learning how to make friends. And so some of them are pretty socially awkward, and that stays with you and can really, really affect you in your life. And that self-loathing that they get from not being able to make friends or hold conversations or whatever can affect them over time. And so that's why we start now with the camp kids and do this. And so look forward to your kids being a little bit more social and learning how to do that, and being able to ask questions and communicate better too. We hope, and that's the plan anyway. Trying to think if there's anything else. We do have a Parents Night Out coming up on the 27th. It's our Laser Maze Parents Night Out. And we're going to actually get the Laser Maze in here and from storage and get it set up this week. And then on the 28th, we have a free women's self-defense class. I'll be doing a bunch of things about that. Miss Janelle is going to be running it. She says, Dad, I want to do the women's self-defense. You're not a woman. I'm like, thank goodness somebody noticed. And so we're gonna let her do that. I'll of course be here in case there's, somebody needs to rotate around and help out or whatever. But she's going to look at it a little bit differently. Instead of teaching people a variety of self-defense techniques, instead we're looking at the 8 most common attacks that women encounter in the real world. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, but the numbers are that around 80% of women report an attack in their lifetime. There's probably a whole lot more than that go unreported because it was some dude who said he loved her at one time. And so anyway, so we want to make sure that all the women out there are prepared to defend themselves. So we're going to look at those 8 different attacks and give them defenses for that. And so it should be a pretty great class. I'm looking forward to it. And other stuff coming up, I guess that's really all I had to go over right now. Oh, our team intensity demo. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my computer right there. Is at the Marauders game on the 22nd. And so they had a fantastic practice on this past Friday, and they got another one coming up this Friday. I tell you what, the demo team practices are like little martial arts parties. They have so much fun in there, and everybody, it's a really large group. It's 20-something people, and it's really fun to watch how they move in and out, and they do their little bits, and then they move out of the way and let the next group come in. It's definitely a really, really cool thing, and so I'm looking forward to seeing them at the Marauders game. I think the nerves are going to be very high, but it's going to be very fun and very cool. So, all right, guys, that's what I had for this week. I look forward to seeing you in class. Hanshi out.